I only have 2, both of them played in the LCP. It's very possible that Viper has brought it out as well, Jack. Don't feel like you are entirely misremembering. But we have seen a couple of them already in, at least in 20.
Alvaro invested the heal here, both mid laners fighting it out. Nuke needs to crash this wave. He's so chunked, but he is going to hit level 6 here. I don't think Jojo can really stop them from pushing in this wave.
I think Jojo too low mana, but they'll go in with a flash remount. The miasma down, and there's first blood to Shifters.
And that's the support work, allowing for Nuke to get the first blood, push in mid, and it's nearly 1,000 gold lead with the gold lead from mid and top, as now Elyoya might be in trouble.
Sheo just looking for the Scuttlecraft, Shadow Strike down onto Elyoya.
Myrwn has to move.
Should be able to get this smite down, gets it, Ragnarok's immediately, and is going to chase onto Alvaro. Elyoya coming in from the side as well. Myrwn has to move from the top side, flash away from Alvaro, and now that Viking is on the wrong side of the map. First kill of the game. They still have about a 400 gold lead. Most of that, apart from the kill for Nuke in the mid lane, going from Rooster, who has 22 farm advantage.
Nuke is going to flash on him.
Flash, Petrifying Gaze, and the miasma down means that Nuke just secures the kill. Alvaro unable to help his mid laner. Nuke on his Cassio has a third time than he was against the Gnar earlier on as Sheo starts up the drink.
This is really clean macro from Shifters. They put Stand up towards top lane, so now MKOI can't dive. Ooh, they might still look for that.
Flash, Magnustorm, Rooster, looking for the chaser onto Supa, who doesn't get away. The aftershock procs. Great engage from Sten. That's the second time we've seen him catch MKOI unaware. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Myrwn looking for the dive. The Hemo play coming out. Myrwn needs to get out because Sheo's on his way across. Does have the Ragnarok and has the flash, and Myrwn's already down to 300 HP on the top side. Sten looking for a re-engage. Myrwn down. Sten getting away from the Shadow Dash in. The Olaf doesn't connect as Elyoya goes further forward. Jojo with the Arcane Storm can't kill off Rooster. And Shifters are just winning all across the map.
And it's so clean by Shift. Be careful in bot lane here. Elyoya can look to dive him or force him under tower.
He does still have the flash and Petrifying Gaze, as you say. Elyoya looking to chase. There's a Season Desist. Petrifying Gaze for the stun. Mega Inferno Bomb coming in as well, but doesn't really do too much damage. The Stand United, though, is enough. And a Taunt comes forward. Elyoya gets the shutdown.
Really good use of the Stand United there. Make sure that Elyoya...
Either is going to be the Rift Hold, which is coming up now that Shifters are setting up for, or the Drake in a minute. MKOI have to pick their targets. Myrwn begins to dash away, repudiate. Shattering Strike goes to the side. Nuke stepping forward as well. This tower's still pretty healthy. Magnustorm down onto Myrwn. There's miasma for the follow-up with the grounding. Mega Inferno Bomb's going to hit onto Sten. Public Execution does not. Sten managing to survive through it and gets into the bush just in time to avoid any more aggro from the minions. Meanwhile, though, Rooster...
And MKOI, all they got was some plates on bot lane and denied a wave or two from Rooster.
With the Drake still 30 seconds away, Shifters can reset in time. Shale will be here a little while longer. There's the smite, gets the Rift held. Sten stepping forward though without numbers on this side of the map was greedy. MKOI play around the fact that Shifters assume they've backed away and managed to steal away a kill and steal away a blue.
I like what Sten is dragging as well, going for the side of MKOI, so a bit of poor timing from... Wait.
Yeah. I mean, it would be...
Shifters want to try to contest.
They're gonna battle hold it. They have the Hemo Plague, they've got the Petrifying Gaze, charge in, TP in as well, but the Rift Hold's just gonna make a quick U-turn, go through this minion wave and go towards the tower instead. As Sheo gets some damage down on it. Shifter should be able to take this, although Flash taunt in, Ragnarok out immediately. MKOI unwilling to give up anything for now, as they managed to defend their mid-tier 1.
Shifters, they really didn't want to give up that dragon, so they ended up kind of over-committing for it, using the Herald, using the TP. They're able to get a crash in mid lane, and a little bit of damage at least, but not exactly what they wanted. But Jojo is in trouble.
Petrifying Gaze gets the slow. Sten now on the flank. This wave pretty sharpish, going to be killed off by Nuke. Sten still looking for it. Shadowing Strike, good sidestep. And now Sten realizes he may have overextended as Elyoya is on his way across, but as is
waves. So taking that tower is going to give Supa a lot more freedom to play around.
It feels like good flank positioning is important for Shifters as Sheo uses the Hex Gates to get around Ragnarok in as well. Jojo does still have the flash here. That's the Stand United coming down as well as Alvaro looks for it and around the Rosies. Jojo survives underneath the tower. Magnustorm pulls Alvaro back. Petrifying Gaze there as well for the stun. Double TPs coming out as Alvaro's going to fall. Elyoya looking for the engage. Season Desist available to him. He'll go for Nuke. Mega Inferno Bomb clicks him on the edge. Another TP from MKOI as they're sending everyone towards this fight. Jojo back in the action. Nuke's going to fall to Jojo. Sten falling almost towards the bottom side of the fight as well. Public execution. Sten is decapitated by Myrwn.
And MKOI, they punish the mistake from Sheo. They use the teleports, they run them down, and they get 3 kills for themselves. But Sheo, what are we doing on this Olaf? We're going way too deep. We can't
gold lead. Most of that sitting on Elyoya, but Supa's joined the party. 777 gold ahead. Unlucky for him, it seems, as Rooster tries to escape Elyoya, but gets caught mid-air with the Bolt Breaker, and Elyoya just absolutely rinses him. A Mega Inferno Bomb there for the follow-up. Elyoya on a rampage. This man just... I like the way you say, if you've watched it, as if I've never been high enough elo to play against Elite 500.
No, but
that was kind of toxic there, JackSpectra.
I assume that when you play against
I've been bodied by Elite 500.
The
advantage that he developed. In fact, now falling behind, at least in terms of that 1v1. Alvaro stepping a little bit too far forward. Does have the flash, is going to try and get out of the back of the pit here, using the Spirit's Refuge to survive through. Flashes, no tower
Alvaro
here.
went to the right.
Yeah, I mean, Alvaro is dead, and there's a vision there. Standing Knight is going to get blocked by the Shadowing Strike. Ziggs will proc, but Shifters will chase him down. Jojo is pushing through top, Elyoya is pushing through mid. Paduck is gifted over the kill on the Shen. Down towards the bottom side. He's going to try and keep Myrwn at bay. MKOI now stepping in from mid lane. The Drake down to 5k. Rooster face checks into Myrwn. That's fine for him. He'll continue to try and trade, as Myrwn does take a chunk of his health. Rooster needs to get that Mega Gnar up. Baron, Drake down to 2k as Elyoya gets into the back of the pit, and Sheo is falling you. Uses the Ragnarok and then runs away. Meanwhile, Paduck is too far forward. Public execution onto Sheo. Cease and desist in as well with the Mega Inferno Bomb coming down, but already Rooster's picked up Myrwn. The Gnar flashed away by Elyoya on the backline. Paduck keeping 3 members of MKOI occupied and getting a kill onto Supa. Huge from Paduck, as Shifters get the Drake and manage to get 4 players out.
What? We need a replay. We need MKOI have full control here. Really nicely played by them. As Rooster can look for a flank.
He's a long way away right now. Could TP in. His flash about to come off cooldown. MKOI will start up the Drake. Shifters more looking for the fight than for the objective. Myrwn getting chased out. Flash Shadowing Strike onto Myrwn. Transfusion out as well. There's the Ignite ticking on him as he is able to dash out. Rooster trying to build up that Mega Gnar. The Hexgate behind from Sten still has the Crash Down, has the Magnet Storm. Rooster almost at Mega. The Drake at 3k, Sheo forced away, still has that Ragnarok as they dive in. Stopwatch from Jojo, Hema play down as well. The Gnar into the wall and MKOI are getting routed. Supa and Elyoya just running for the hills, trying to survive. Vault Breaker will get Elyoya out for the moment, but TP behind as Paduck chases Supa over the wall with a flash. And the tides of blood enough. Supa flashes, gets to the blast cone just in time. A Vault Breaker out from Elyoya. Shifters lose the Drake, but they absolutely clean up the fight.
Shifters, they played for the fight, and they played it beautifully. They're going to get 3 kills. They're going to get the Nash. They won't be able to end the game. Maybe if they took down Supa, that could have been on the cards. But still, they're going to walk away pretty happy with the Nash, because this Dragon doesn't mean a whole lot for MKOI. It's only their second. They are up against the Ziggs and the Viktor wave clear though, so we'll have to see how much they can get out of it.
Rather buffed up for now. Nuke buffed for the second as he walks back into range. Shifters doing a good job here of trying to cut MKOI away from defending their tower by stepping around, but they can't quite manage it. Boltbreaker in from Elyoya, into the cease and desist. Nuke still has a stopwatch. Nuke still has the Seekers. Petrifying Gaze coming down with the Arcane Storm there as well. Myrwn on the back line. There's the stopwatch. There's the Seekers. As Rooster joins the fight. Doesn't have Mega Gnar stacked up, but he's still enough to kill off Myrwn. Jojo eating the Hemo Plague as well. Sarah, she will save him for now. Paduck goes down as Alvaro falls second. Twin Fangs into his back take the kill. But still, MKOI holding on here. Elyoya, Jojo, and Supa standing strong.
And that's a big win for MKOI because they deny any sort of Baron power play. Yes, Shifters, they pick up 2 kills, but they will not get any real towers with this Nash, as Shifters might have overstayed here.
Oh, Gravity Field down. No Ragnarok for Sheo. But he is able just to walk out of that Gravity Field. Paduck dying with his Seekers still up there.
Yeah, he got full CC chain, had no time to use the Zonias, went a little bit too deep. Fight this, he also has no flank. Shifters are going to struggle to find a point of entry here.
He's looking for the damage across the wall, lands a little bit onto Rooster, who has a Seekers of his own on this Gnar. Watch out for that in the fight. Sten goes for the engage. Great satchel out from Supa. The taunt comes in from Alvaro as now Elyoya looking for the engage. Vault Breakers in onto Sheo. Sten, Arcane Storm, Public Execution gets dodged with the Seekers by Rooster in the middle of the pit. Alvaro goes in again onto Paduck, who goes into the Sanguine Pool. The Ragnarok in the middle of the Dragon Pit. Surviving here for Sheo. Elyoya comes back alive but dies. The soul goes over to Shifters, and somehow Shifters have just wrangled themselves out of the bottom of a pit to find the win in the fight to find the soul. Nuke picks up a triple. Super slowed as well by the Hextech soul. As Rooster looks through the chase, Supa does have flash, will get away. But Shifters somehow wrangle a fight out of nothing.
I don't know how Shifters did that. This fight looked so bad for them to begin with Sten not getting the engage. Sheo got so chunked. Rooster had the stopwatch. They're going to look to end. I mean, Supa, he has such good wave clear, but Nuke is just going to not allow him to get in range.
Bomb is up in 3, though. If they can get a Mega Inferno Bomb on this wave, it will clear it out. They can't end. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb. They'll look for it. Rooster tanking the tower now, needs to get out. Rooster almost dies to the tower aggro, and now Supa and Alvaro, they're shooting fish in a barrel, and the first one's down. Good double gate away by Paduck and Rooster to escape. This game... Rooster went Mega in Seekers. Like, he comes out of his Seeker's arm guard with Mega, lands a double wallop, lands the Gnar, and now the Baron the prize for MKOI due to that valiant base defense, but Sheo could look for the steal here. And Blast going over instead. Elyoya says, no, none of that today. Lands the smite, Baron to MKOI, but they are on the ropes. They are from red buff somehow. Those are the good old days. Put the smoke back on the rift.
Elyoya's really far up here.
Goes in with the Bolt Breaker. Sten with the engage as well. They put him down on the miasma, and Elyoya's dead. Alvaro trying to find the taunt on the backline, but through the Ragnarok, he can't do it. Mega Inferno going down as well as Sten does fall to the Arcane Storm, but here's Rooster and Paduck. Jojo uses a stopwatch, but can only watch as his corpse is laying across the ground. Myrwn going to get chased out by Paduck and Rooster as well. He'll try and escape. Super in the middle of the pit. I don't think Shifters really care about him, but they can still clean him up with the Twin Fangs and with the double axes. MKOI, they're going to try and get Myrwn out, and he will not escape. An ace for Shifters after MKOI stepped too far forward.
And Shifters have done it. They've taken down MKOI in game number 1 here. They're going to do the victory lap. Their demise.
His Guardian Angel was not back up. Shifters don't have a wave as of yet. As you say, Elyoya up in 3 seconds. The Nexus Towers have respawned. Sheo's going for the mid lane inhib. And there's Elyoya. Still 8 on Jojo. First Nexus Tower, the target. A Ragnarok out from Sheo as he just tries to walk away. Nuke jumped on, but has a stopwatch. And Sheo, he's had enough of this game. He's just targeting down that Nexus. Shifters, 1-0 up.
And a really creative draft from Shifters. And a really good game plan as well. Great movement from Sten.
Crazy game. Talk to me a little bit about kind of how you guys were thinking about approaching team fights, because they looked really easy for you once we got later in the game.
I mean, I think draft-wise, like, if we get to late game, it's like impossible for us to lose. We have Olaf into Vi, Cassiopeia into Vi, Shen, like all those stuff is like so hard for us to lose. But yeah, I mean, they had strong side, which was kind of scary this game. So our goal was just to scale up until late game, so we could just win by team fighting.
Definitely a strong start. You had almost 45% of your support's time was spent around you in the mid lane this game. How does it feel to have your support camping for you? Does that just feel like an excellent way to start the season?
It feels really good. Just flashing on the enemy and killing them, pressuring them. So enemy support didn't match, so we could kill. So it's good. I'm happy.
Looks like a solid setup. Good luck. I'll let you go back to your team, brother. Congrats on winning that.